What's up, everybody? My name is Savion, and I'm coming to you as an AI consultant with Managed Marketing Partners as part of the 100-Day AI Build Challenge, where I'm building 100 apps in 100 days. So if you're here for that, you're in the right place. If you want to learn about AI, if you're new to AI, or if you're getting started with AI and you just want to learn a little bit more about how to actually build a practical app using tools like Codex and Cloud Code, you're in the right place. And I'm so excited that you're here. Let's go ahead and dive in. Today is day 37, and for today's app, we're going to be building a, it's more of a medical app. So let me share my screen. I'm in Claude. I'm in chat. We're going to be using Codex for today because I went wild and I actually used all of my weekly available Claude. And yeah, I'm on the 20 times plan too. Let that soak in. Today's Wednesday, and I'm already at 100%. Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in. All right, so I'm writing to Claude chat right now just to have it understand what I'm looking to build, and then I'll move over into Codex just to save on tokens, okay? So I want to create a pill identification app using Codex. The idea is that the user will take a picture of the pill in the app using a built-in camera SDK, and the backend will use AI to identify the pill. Please, and then I will need a prompt to begin the conversation. So app name is pill identify. Okay, boom. Now we're creating our folder. Okay. Now what we're looking for is this to say finished, right? But in the meantime, we can head over to ChatGPT again. Let me pop this over on this screen so you can see it. Now it is working on fleshing this out, right? So I got you, this is a strong Apple idea, but because it touches medication safely, we need to design it guardrails from day one, not just AI guesses pill. I'll break it into product concepts, safest MVP, data API options, and workflows, then give you a Codex starter prompt you can paste in. The idea is good, but the positioning matters. You do not want this as a take a photo and AI tells you exactly what the pill is. That creates a safety and a liability problem fast. You want to build it as a pill identification assistant that analyzes a photo, extracts visible pill details, show possible matches, and tells the user to confirm with the pharmacist, poison control, doctor, or the prescription bottle before taking. See, I love how AI covers my butt. Right? So that's a pretty cool concept there. So the core app idea, the user opens the app, takes a photo of the pill, and the app helps identify the possible matches based on the imprint, the shape, the color, the score, the confidence level, and the manual confirmation step. This should be the main philosophy. AI helps narrow the search. It does not give the final medical answer. Important safety guardrails. The app should show clear warnings like, do not take a medication based only on this result. AI, yep, we do need that. From a regulatory standpoint, be careful. FDA guidance around clinical decision support says some software functions may still need the definition of a medical device, especially when intended for patients or caregivers using diagnosis, So the safety MVP should avoid giving dosing advice, treating advice, interaction advice, or safe to take conclusions. Perfect. See, it's covering me as well there. So the data reality check, this is the part to not overthink but not ignore. The free public data landscape is messy. The open FDA NDC API is useful for drug product data from the FDA National Drug Code Directory, and Open FDA says the endpoint is updated daily, but it is not a complete pill image recognition database by itself. RxNorm is useful for normalizing drug names, ingredients, and linking drug concepts. It's great for cleaning and standardizing medication names, but it is not for visual pill identification engine by itself. The old NLM pillbox dataset and APIs were retired in 2021. The specifically says the final static file should not be used for pill identification because they're no longer updated. The Rx image API was discontinued. So far for the MVP, I would build it like this. Best MVP version. The MVP name idea, pill check, AI, simple, clear, and not too medical sounding. MVP flow. User lands on home screen. App shows a warning. This tool provides a possible matches only. User takes a photo of one pill. App sends the photo to the backend. AI extracts. App asks the user to confirm or edit those extraction details. And the backend searches a pill database. App returns possible matches. User sees possible medication name. Save history. Locally not tied to identity unless you really need accounts. Suggested tech stack for a fast building codex. I would keep it simple. Front end, Next.js, Tailwind, Capture. Mobile first, backend, Next.js, APS routes. Image upload, endpoint, AI extraction, blah, blah. Database, Superbase for Postgres. Tables for pill. Yes, we already have that. Perfect. Database sources. Start with a small seed database for testing. Use OpenFDA and the API for product metadata enrichment. Do not scrape medical pill databases unless you have permission or licensing. OpenAI's Codex is designed to work on coding tasks. Ask questions about a code name, write features, blah, blah. Recommend a feature set for version 1. All right. Can we get details about the recommended APIs and endpoints for those? Also, are they free? Make sure that's all included with the prompt plan. Or with the prompt, please. So it's searching all the the APIs, so we can ground ourselves on that solution there. All right, so I'm going to ground this in the key thing I found. There's no clean, current, free upload fill photo, get extract API from the government anywhere. The safest architecture is camera plus API, AI extraction plus structure search using public drug databases with your own matching layer. Yes, let's fold API details into the prompt. The big finding there's not a clean, blah, blah, the old element retired, blah, blah. Okay, so the MVP structure, recommended APIs. Open FDA, drug NDC, yes, we want that. I guess this is a JSON. Oh, okay. FDA drug identifier API endpoint. Drug API endpoint. How to use the API. We're going to see how this works here. RxNorm FM, normalizing free, no license for RxNorm most cases. All right, your own Superbase final flow references, matching database, Superbase free tier, camera API. Okay. Yep. Your results using APIs. All right, so we're going to start with this prompt here. It's pretty long. And let's see how it begins. I want to build a pill identification app called PillCheck AI. The goal is to create a mobile-first web app. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go to Codex. So I downloaded the app Codex onto my computer. Apparently there's an update. I'm going to go ahead and update that real quick. And we actually want to change the folder. Use an existing folder. Pull identify. It's installing the update now. Okay, all right. Great. Now we're back in our folder. And now we can paste our prompt. All right, so now at the end I said, please check the folder this project is in to understand the current scaffold, as there are also instructions on how should be published and deployed. I also have Superbase connected. With instructions on how to use it as well. Here we go. We're jumping into place. compact here. I'm working on two projects at the same time, y'all. Okay, cool. So we are waiting on this. It's reading the file. It's understanding the structure. What's going on here? Okay. All right, so it's still reading the file, still understanding the structure. I'm curious. Let's see. All right. Where's Codex? Here we are. Great. So I checked the folder structure. Current state is still mostly the stock next scaffold, the JS, React, Tailwind, app identifier files, Superbase, publish instructions. I've also followed the agent's instructions and read the bundled next doc under the main relevant camera point must live in client, while API keys opening, and Superbase server will work, say server side. Once the important mismatch, I notice the scaffolds, Superbase files expect a next public Superbase perishable, while the product brief lists next public Superbase and on key. Uh-huh. Yeah, I have RLS on my um, project, so we don't need service role. Okay. All right, it's working through some stuff. Step 1 out of 5. There you go. It's building all the good stuff there. So it's doing all the research for us. So now we're just chilling. Now I'm gonna slap my hand on the wrist because I actually skipped a step. We skipped the step of consultation a little bit. We did a little consultation there, but we definitely skipped the step of planning. So it's still thinking. but we'll go through it slowly as it's working through everything and it's building everything, and we'll make sure it looks like it already planned it out though, which is great. That's a cool thing with Codex, but we definitely want to make sure we don't skip that planning phase. I guess that's what happens when you're tired and you're like, oh my God, uh, let's get this app out. Let's go. I'm about to replace the starter screen with the real pill check AI and add the supporting files. Yep. So it's following my instructions on how to name the Superbase row or Superbase table, which is great. It's still working. So right now we're just chilling, right now, guys, because it is doing its own thing. Nothing much we could do right now as it's building. And we are using the new GPT 5.5 right now. And we're using it with Medium right now because I don't have a full paid account with, well, I do. My paid account with GPT covers some Codex coding, but hopefully we don't run out of tokens. That's why I'm running on Medium, so that way we can take it easy. See, I have, ay, 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 46,000 of 258 tokens used. Yeah, we're edging, right? So we're not close, but it's taking some tokens here. And there's still 5 steps, so we need to tread lightly. So it's telling us how many files were changed or updated. Okay. Still working. 58K. Yeah, we're getting up there. Now, when you're building in real life, guys, this is kind of how it is. You just have to keep watching it. It's almost like watching paint dry, but um, it does the work for you while you're, because you did all the consultation. Theoretically, you would have done the planning as well. We didn't slap my hand here. I'm just reading what it said there. Perfect. Okay. So it's patching its own thing. And so, yeah, this should be. So now we're just waiting for it to build out and we'll be good to go. Guys, this has been a full day of work as well. I'm tired, but I'm committed to this challenge. 38 days going strong, and we are getting up there. We'll be good. Oh, it's on step 5 of 5. Huh, look at that. And we've used 63,000. All right. While that's loaded, let me go ahead and grab, say, like an example of a pill. Let's see. And we're going to test this out, see how it works. Connecting browser. Okay. Dev server is live. Okay, let's check it out. Pill Checker AI. It has the legal notifications. I start a scan. Use camera. Here I am. And would be a good. Let me see, take a picture. Where is that? Right there. Oh, let me see if I can get closer. All right, that not the best one, but let's see. Analyze traits. So I wonder why it wasn't able to. How is it able to use Open AI API without a key? Okay, so Codex. Okay, so it's going to be in our environmental file. So I guess it created an environment file right here for us. And if I show hidden files, you should see that there. We can open with, text edit, and no, we don't see anything there. Okay. Why is it searching Wikipedia? All right, searching developers. Yep. Oh, wait, what was I doing? Codex. I was this whole time in here. Oh, damn. Okay. Do I have a super base connector? I need to go to apps. MCP servers. Add a server. No, we want to connect connections. App shots. No. Okay. All right, so let's just go back here. As you can probably tell, I don't use Codex that much. I've been using Cloud Code a lot. But let's see here. We're going to grab the schema. It looks like we need to add this. We need to copy this. Copy file contents. We need to go to Superbase. And once we log in, we're going to go to SQL editor, and we're just going to paste that there. Where's it run? This is a small MVP demo app, guys. So if we wanted to really dive into it, we could, but let's see. See, I much prefer working in Cloud Code, but I'm embarrassed to show you what that I used all of my Cloud Code for the week, and I'm on the 20 times. I can't believe it. Let's see those. Success, no rows returned. Great. So now we should have a table called Pola didn't. So now we have that. Okay, I added the schema to Superbase. Can you check that it's there properly? Also, how do I add my API key so that it can start identifying? Mm-hmm. And what we'll do is I can connect my phone and I can show you guys the app. Once we deploy it, we'll get it deployed quickly. And see how many things I have open? Superbase client call is failing at fetch, which is a sandbox network rather than a schema. So network approval, okay. It's crazy when your AI doesn't know you that well of how you've set things up. That's why it's so important to make sure you consult with your AI, get to know it, get it to know you, right? But it finally got it, right? So good news, one subtle RLS nuance exists in 5 seed rows, and identify exists. The insert test failed because I asked Superbase to return the inserted row ID. That's API cache, feedback references searches. Low confidence. Yeah, because it is not right. All right, let me see. Let me see if I upload a photo, if that does it better. Because not all apps are created perfect. But we will try this one. And if we need to, we'll read this app again another time. Let's see. We should get a good photo here. Okay. That's a pretty decent photo. AI should be able to capture that. Okay. Upload the photo. Recents. our downloads. Okay. Let's see. All right, so now it's asking me to add my API key to here. So I'm going to move it over to the hidden screen. Open with. I don't see it here. Okay, so add this to local. It should really be doing this for me, but okay. And then I need my API key. To get your API key, we're going to go to OpenAI API. API platform. Login, API platform. Would want to work. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to create a new secret. We're going to call it pill checker. Now I'm going to move this over to my other screen here so you guys don't see my secret here. Never show your secret to anybody. Okay. And now I can close this. Go. Oh, okay, great. Let's see here. Let's see. 120. We are edging on our limit here today. But the app's already built. So it's double checking that the key works. Perfect. Clean dev server is starting. All right, so go to second here. I verified OpenAI key exists. It looks like a valid key. No more spaces. Exposed. It's not exposed. OpenAI auth checks 200. Okay, the API is there. The response came back as a trait. Yep. All right, cool. Please let's publish and deploy. Just so I can get it on my iPhone. And we'll make this better once I have more Claude credits. I can't believe I ran out of Claude. It's so crazy. I'm still harping over that. Yeah, I'm trying to do everything before I run out of credits here. So 125 out of 158. We are more than halfway through the credits. Cool. All right, so I created an image. Now that image gets attached to my GitHub. Hmm. So it's still running right now. Still thinking. Don't think too much, Claude. GPT. It's not that hard. Let's get that going. You can do it. So so this process is gonna push us to GitHub, upload the images, update the README, and also get this deployed for you guys to be able to use this app in real life as well. And then we'll be able to test this on the iPhone. This is just my API key data here. Okay, so I have a $25 cap, so that's good. 25 a month. I can also edit the spend limit, monthly spend limit. I should probably make it like 10. Yep, we want to enforce a hard stop. And we have 10. There you go. And that's per month. So nobody can abuse the API key. So that's a good thing to do. Okay, how you doing? Phase 5. Oh, it's deploying to Versal. Okay. Oh, looks like it's published to GitHub already. That's good. We could probably find it. It's gonna probably spit out the domain, but let's see if we can find it. Am I missing it? 38. Ah, here we go. And you can see here it has the image. It is exactly how I like to set up my GitHubs with images and features, how to install it, the stack, all the good stuff. And let's see here. Oh, and here's the image. Here's the website. And the website's live. Look at that. All right, so let me copy this. Copy link address. Let's open up QuickTime real quick. I'm gonna do file, remove a recording from Savion's phone. Okay. And now I can open up my camera. Well, let's go to the website. We're gonna go ahead and start scan. Use camera, allow. And we're gonna actually take a picture of the pill, capture, analyze. Wait, hold on, why is it still giving me that message? Let me send this to myself. Codex. Okay. Maybe it's just me not knowing how to use it, but yeah. It should not be happening. All right, so then that's when you kind of push back with your virtual assistant a little bit, like, hey, I thought we added that in. What's going on? Okay, but the live virtual deployment does not automatically get secrets from the local. I tested public production after deploying. It still is stub mode. I tried to add the OpenAI key to Versal for you, but the system blocked. Okay. To fix it, okay, I need to see that. Mm-hmm. Because let's look at it this way, right? So if I have my phone, you guys can see my phone here, right? If I go to ChatGPT and I just ask it, what pill is this? And I take a picture of it. Let's see how it responds. So this is Montelukast. Rounded, light 10 beige, 114. I can't reliably identify a pill from the image alone because many medications share. Often what uniquely identifies it. Could you upload? Okay. Okay. And look at that. It tells me matches Montelukast, right? Perfect. So now, technically, my app should be able to do that as well. Do you think it will be important to capture both sides of the pill before analysis? Now that we know that, that is needed there. Okay. Oops. All right, so now the app should have been done. No step warning. Okay, cool. So now we have, let's see. Is it making up stuff? 'Cause I'm still getting that step warning. Let's see, scan, use camera. So right now it's analyzing it. Okay, imprinted text, square, 10, find possible matches. All right, so we need the back and the front because just the back. Now the AI is actually working in the app, but just the back is not fully pulling it up, right? So we need the back and the front. Hopefully we still have our, yeah, we have some tokens left over. And let's see how much that actual call costed us. What was the cost of that? Oh, a fraction of a penny, it looks like. It's not even showing up here. Look at that. Very good. Okay. And then it's going to go ahead and redeploy this with the back and the front test. Mm-hmm. All right. So it's redeploying to Versal. This is our AI platform here. Let's see. Oh, what's all that? Okay, cool. So the app is live with the updates here. All right, so let's see here. Let's go to our phone. Here we go. All right, let's test it out. So front side. All right, it could be either one of these. Let's line it up. Oops. Front side, back side. And this should correctly say Montelucast. Okay, analyze traits. So now it's using the API for the AI to analyze the traits here. Okay. Square. Find possible matches. No matches. Really? Imprint text. Let's see. Let's put it in the text here because we don't give up. We're going to say, hey, do you think we should separate the front and the back imprints on this page? Because when I submit it, it said no matches. And look, you don't even need to know how to spell right. I misspelled submit it, but okay, it knows what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, so now it's editing the code, and hopefully this should work. And then we'll be able to call it a night, and we'll have an app set up with APIs that does image search, and it can identify pills for you. Let's check our API. Still at $0. That's great. And our API usage for pill checker. Oh, okay. So API usage for pill checker, it didn't update it, but it looks like our total spend is about 5 cents. For 4 requests. Huh. That's pretty expensive, huh? Let me see. Now we'd probably want to modify how it's identified the image and see why it's taking up so much money. That's 5 cents. And how many calls did we do? 4 requests. Let's see. Let's see what our thing is telling us now. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and test it out. We're going to go back to scan. We're going to refresh. Make sure everything's loaded properly. Front side. Okay. And we're going to say back side. Right? Okay. Now we're analyzing the front and the back. Okay, front 114, back, combined imprint. Okay. Well, guys, I just wouldn't trust this app because this app is not identifying it correctly. Let's see here. Maybe we can give it some help. Let me screenshot this and copy this and let's paste it in. Okay. And it's connected to APIs, isn't it? Strengthen. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. So it's still thinking, it's still working. But boy, we are almost done with our tokens here. Almost done. Let's see. I thought the app was referencing an API to grab identifiers and match them, then add them to the database. An ACMI test account carries two money fields, which would be, let's see. Okay. Wow. Enrichment points for OpenFDA. The app does not automatically switch. Alright, so it's going to try and build that enrichment loop, so we'll see. Refresh. Well, that's just on all of our usage, right? I'm gonna check on Pill Checker. Now it's at 6 cents. %10 remaining. Oh boy. Here's to us hoping this works. Yep. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try building in Perplexity. Let me see how that looks. Code anything with Perplexity. I'm gonna have to use that probably because I have higher usage on Perplexity than I do on Claude. Guys, let's pray that we don't run out of tokens while this is happening. All right, so it's deploying, committing the push, and I'm redeploying to production. Ooh, 2% left. Can it do it? Can it do it? Oof, I believe in it. It can do it. I believe in you, Codex. This is either the fix or not the fix. Either way, the app is done. Ran out of credits. Do you want to reset your usage? Keep working uninterrupted when you reset your usage for age limits. All right, we're going to try that. Oof. Can it do it? Can it do it? Let's go. Mhm. Oh, I think I skipped that. Let me see. It is struggling tonight, guys. The struggle bus is real. Look at that. That's crazy. All right. So it looks like it finished. And now if we refresh our app, scan. Now Superbase is definitely connected. Let's go ahead and scan and use the camera. Let me share my screen here of the app. Oh, yeah. Where's my... There we go. No, there we go. So let's take a picture of what we're working with. Okay. Continue to back. Use camera. Analyze traits. Okay, we're looking good. Square yellow. Okay, on to Lucast. That popped up there. Perfect. And tells you why. We'll say looks correct. We are doing good. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we just proved that the app is working now. So guys, we have it deployed. All I need to do is upload it to our day-to-day challenge. Let me see our 100-day AI challenge here. You can go to this website to see all of my other apps that I've built. It's 100 Day AI. Let me put it in the chat here. 100dayaichallenge.com/share/Savion. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today. This has been a long journey, but we got it done. Congratulations. Again, my name is Savion. I'm an AI consultant here in Miami, Florida, as part of Managed Marketing Partners. And thank you again for joining me. If you're joining me on this as a recording, please go ahead and comment your thoughts. And I'd love to see you guys again tomorrow. Today's day 38 of the 100 Day AI Build Challenge, and tomorrow's day 39. I'll see you there.